So I know this isn't the best angle of me. I do record on my cell phone right now because I am too poor to afford a nice camera. But I will do my best to kind of show you guys everything. So I'm going to start with this, and I apply everything with a damp beauty sponge like most beauty gurus do. You just give that a nice rinse. I squeeze it to help add the product in. Not sure that anyone watching doesn't already know how to do that. And I do just go ahead and apply about a pump and a half onto my hand, and then I take my beauty sponge and I just dab, 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 dab. I do have a big old mirror behind me, so if I'm not looking at you, I'm looking at that mirror just to make sure that I'm applying it pretty evenly. I will be doing my dots first and then blending them in. I do have some acne going on. You can kind of see it around there. And a little beauty mark that will never be hidden no matter how much product I put on my face. It has never gone away, and I feel like it just gets stronger every time I try to cover it, so I may as well just embrace my beauty mark. Apparently, it's something desirable, as my mother told me, but moms will tell you a lot of things. I love my mom, and she always encourages me to do what's best. There we go. Get that down on the neck as much as possible. And then we're gonna start blending and just dabbing. And not the cool kids dab, just the makeup gurus dab. Making all my not cute faces. So there's just a little life update. I know in the last video I talked about getting a dog. Unfortunately, that dog was adopted before I could get to her, and I'm very sad about it. But I did just find another dog that looks identical to Mickey, my dog right now. And she's about 5 months old, and she's so cute, and I really want to get her. She's actually in the same location that I got Mickey from, which is crazy because it's two completely different owners. So I thought that was just insane that I could find a dog that's identical, but not from the same, group of puppies. Alright, so this lighting, that's about as blended out as you can get. So I'm going to take my concealer and just open her on up, get a nice scoop on there, and then just boop, boop, just right under my eyes, because I have bags bigger than Gucci. And right on the chin, just brightening. It is a little bit paler than what I am, but that's how I like it. So I've had a lot of people in my actual life, not on YouTube, ask what made me want to do YouTube. And I've been watching YouTube since I was about 8 years old. And it just has always been a part of my life. I started, with where everyone in YouTube started out. I started watching like Harry Potter Puppet Pals, just the Microsoft Paint videos. That's where everyone starts, but where I really started watching and where most people started watching was Shane Dawson. And he's probably why I have a lot of the crude humor I have today, because I used to hide underneath a table with my little slide out touchscreen phone on YouTube and watch Shane Dawson, because my dad absolutely would not have approved if he saw what I was watching. And then it did slowly shift over the years to other YouTubers such as PewDiePie. I was a huge fan of his. The recent years I stopped watching him. He just, he changed, and that's okay. We all change, we all evolve, and he's just not my kind of group of people. I do still appreciate that he was a huge part of my life, especially in middle school when I needed it the most. So I'm going to take this bronzing, and I'm just going to go in with my finger and just go right on, just directly under my cheekbone, just to lift it a little bit, and then maybe I'll do my jawline. Kind of depends. I do have a really round face, so I've never been really sure if this actually helps. Oh, actually, I forgot. Let's go ahead and set everything so that I don't have makeup flying everywhere. This is another thing I got in an Ipsy bag, and I don't know the brand of it, unfortunately, and it's the only setting powder I have because every other setting powder I've seen is like $60, and we broke. We use what the cheap stuff we can get. So if anyone knows of a good cheap setting powder, hit a girl up. I need it. There's that. All done. I don't bake per se. I just kind of just do. Okay. Hate it. Hate it every time. I look like I've been baking. Okay, and now that we've set everything down and masked our lives away, take it in. Like I was saying, I appreciate YouTube and everything it's done for me. I have been a very consistent fan. Shane has made me so proud over the years. I absolutely adore him. He helped me in discovering my sexuality. I always had the inkling that Shane was bi. I didn't think there was any way he could be doing what he was doing and be straight. And I was so proud of him when he came out. It was one of the best things that happened in my YouTube life, because you don't see a lot of people coming out as bisexual because they do get prosecuted. I'm not bisexual, I am pansexual, which lately I've noticed is getting a lot of grief, but you know, it is what it is. But Shane helped me embrace a lot of who I was. And just from Shane, I've been able to experience so much. It is a dream that one day I could meet him. I've been watching him since I was 8 years old. I'm 20 now. That's 12 years of just watching him grow to be this amazing success. And even though obviously we've never met, I feel like he's part of my family. He's part of who I am. When I'm upset, I go watch him. I listen to him. He's always so real. And through every scandal, through everything he's been through, I will always defend him and just protect him because I know he's a good person. Even when he was saying things that were controversial, I knew he was a better person than that. And I never took anything he said seriously because that was his whole persona. He had a persona, and it was so clear that everything he did was just a persona. So I'm cleaning my stuff, just getting whatever is left over from the last time I did makeup off. And then I am going to start working on my eyes with this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful palette. It's a lot of shimmer shades, but it also does have matte shades, which really helps create your looks. So for the BH Cosmetics, I think I'm going to do like an orangey look. I'm going to be wearing orange today at work. So I'm going to go into a base shade of probably Cancer, and just do the matte shade and just lightly dab into it and tap off the excess and just kind of paint it. Oh, okay, I tapped too much of the excess off. And just kind of lightly paint it over the lid. It is a fairly light shade. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a really light shade. So not much is there, but that's okay because that's what I wanted. Is just something really, really, really light. Oh, it showed up much better on the other eye. over the past years, I've been getting into, obviously, kind of makeup gurus. I have really been into Jeffree Star. He's just so real, and that's something I look for from, especially someone in the makeup industry. I don't know who I can trust and who I can't trust. There is so much drama, and I don't ever plan to be a part of the makeup community because there is so much that's always going on, but I do enjoy just kind of doing my own makeup and just having fun. So I'm going to dab into Libra, just lightly, kind of get it on the brush. It's a very pretty shimmery shade. You can kind of see it better like that. And just kind of put it lightly in the corner. Just both sides, just beautiful, 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 beautiful. Oh, it's so pretty. And then I'm going to wipe it off and go into Virgo. Such a pretty, just kind of shimmery, peachy orange shade. And just put it in the center of my eye. Again, it's kind of a nude, orangey, peachy shade, so it's going to be kind of a fair shade. You might need to dab into a little bit of the matte. There it is. Very pretty. Again, the lighting in here is horrible, and I have my phone at an awful, awful, awful angle, so I'm so sorry. You guys probably can't see anything of what I'm doing. But I will try to make the after effect. Well, that one showed up. There you can see that. I'll try to make it so you guys can see more of what's going on. And then I think I'm going to end in Leo. Just a kind of a burnt yellowy orange phase going on, and just right here at the corner, just kind of pop it out at the end. Again, I'm not a beauty guru. I'm not professional by any means. I don't even do the full eyelid I don't do like up to my brow bone most days because it's a lot of work, and I'm lazy, and I'm going to work today, so I don't need to impress anyone. Just having fun. Honestly, I just felt like doing makeup. Alright, so the eyeshadow's down. Let me kind of give you a look. It's not impressive by any means, but it's something on my eyelids. We're not done with this palette. We will be back for it. I am going to put on some blush because we're still looking a little bit dead. Just that same brush, just dabbing into this color right here, tap off the excess, and I do it right above where I contoured, and you want to focus on the rosiness of your cheeks, and then I just kind of spread it back a little bit. So I constantly look like I'm embarrassed. Might have been a little too heavy-handed with it, but what I do is just take that beauty sponge and just kind of blend out the harsh lines, and it kind of just puts it back into perspective a little bit. And then dab again. Other side, that had like nothing on it. Again, just right above where I contoured. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly. My sister has always been the more makeup, nails. She's the one I've always gone to for makeup advice, so I wish she was here right now, or else I would have her come in and commentate for me, because she's the smart one. And I love her. She's definitely my best friend. If I can blend that out a little, just that. And then, so I'm going to set my face a little bit. I learned this from James Charles. Set your face a little bit. Oh, I need more. And then go into your highlighting shade. And just poop. And now we're glowing. It's amazing. This is my favorite highlight. You will glow to the gods for days and days and days. It's beautiful. beautiful. So let's see if I can get a good, there it is. And it's intense, really intense. It's so pretty, so pretty. Oh, I didn't prime my face. Well, that's my life. So next we're going to do eyeliner, and this is either going to be really good or very embarrassing. So bear with me, I kind of make a weird face when I'm doing this. Ugh, beautiful, fine point tip. Throwing lids around. And we're not gonna go crazy. I'm actually gonna start over here on this eye. See if I can get a better angle, sort of. Yep, that's it. I don't know if I'd necessarily call my makeup like good or bad. It just kind of is. Sorry, I keep moving out of the camera. I just have a lot of stuff right in my way. Super quiet. And then you really want to make sure you're getting down low so you don't have a giant gap between your eyelashes and your eyeliner. It's been my downfall, so. I will say I don't wear fake lashes. They scared me a lot. No one has really shown me how to do any of this, so maybe one day we'll get there. So this is kind of this wing. It's there. It's a thing. We'll get there one day. I will say I know for a fact these aren't going to look anywhere the same. Like, they already don't look. I do this every time where one wing looks really good and one is there. And it happened. It's on my eye. I mean, it's there. It's a wing. Again, don't follow my instructions. This is not the best. I would recommend, if you want a good tutorial, go to someone who does this for a living. You have a whole community of options out there. Don't go to me. This is strictly for fun, and I like to vent when I make videos, so this is me venting and talking about everything. So here's some lashes. See, I hate this. I have really, really long, pretty lashes, and this does nothing for them. Trust me on this, don't do this. I just spent money on it, so I'm gonna use it, and then I'm going to find a different one later on. So don't use this. If you have any recommendations for a good, strong mascara, please tell me, because I need really good mascara for my really pretty eyelashes. Right. So far, we're getting there. This is the eye look. Kind of the highlight. Everything else going on. It's a look. It's a thing. It's a thing that's happening. And now just for the lips, the only thing I ever enjoy doing. I have an addiction to liquid lips. It's a problem. So I think it's probably a good thing that Anastasia was the first liquid lipstick I ever used. because I've tried so many liquid lipsticks out there that just don't work for me. And had I used those first, this looks really bad. I'm so sorry, look at that. Had I used those first, I probably would have never used them again and just ran away from makeup. But because this was my first, it was like my first one ever, I was just in love with liquid lipstick immediately. I'm actually kind of scared of lipstick. Sorry, this is a rough process. I look crazy. And just the other. I always manage to not get these even, which is frustrating. I will fix it. I use a lot of toilet paper to fix makeup. And I didn't fix it, it just made it worse. Alright, well. It's frustrating. Makeup is a very frustrating thing that I do. I don't know why I do it. This is the look. Wings, lipstick, matte, always. I'm a matte girl. I have 2 shiny liquid lipsticks. You can't even tell I contoured. This is what happens every time. So this is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I tried a little bit harder than usual. I will see you guys. Eventually I will post my NakaCon video. I don't know when that's going to be able to go up, but it will be up eventually. Love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.